Chris Wood here. Damage done, time bought. You split my skull. You completely injure my brain, keep me from help. Lies, medical blacklisting, kidnapping, sex assault. This to me is finished. My full right brain, I have not had any feeling or stimulation in at least 5 months, and nothing I can do about it. I am being severely injured and I am being completely deformed and I am being mentally injured inside and physically changed outside. I am 50 years old. I'm an identity theft victim, and the ones that are responsible OPP, drug fed, money paid untouchables. The one known as Billy Woldridge lives at 149 Center Street North, Napanee, frequents the Loaf and Ale and coffee cravings here in Napanee. Bald glasses. Was out yesterday at the Loaf and Ale, walking up and down the street on a phone, wearing a red shirt. Blair Hardy, boyfriend of Spencer Mills, obsessed homosexual drug trafficker, drug lacer, guilty of multiple homicides. Jason Gimpy Two-Step Van Alstyne, guilty of multiple homicides. Serious crackhead. Tyler T. Bag Lake, guilty of homicides and also murdering my dog with a guy named Ray Ray, who lives on the corner of East Street and Dundas behind Mamma Mia's Pizzeria, has two white pit bulls. This is how OPP commit their crimes and are getting away with them, using these pieces of shit after their victims are injured and completely deformed, using harbored sex offender inmates to frame their victims as mentally injuring them, completely and totally deforming them, lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals, false arrest, obstructions. This is how OPP traffic, frame, and kill. They mentally injure their victims, they completely deform them, and then they get them medically blacklisted to prevent help through criminal negligent doctors here. Have a justice of the peace and other cops and bringing in new rookies to take unquestionable orders from them to aid them in their crimes. False arrest to avoid and deflect arresting and charging for crimes guilty through the hospital and police. They are co-conspiring using badges, positions, lies, false guise of law, in hopes to be above suspicion of the crimes they are guilty of. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, beware. I am Chris Wood. I am 50 years old. I'm the end of my bloodline. I've been seriously brain injured. I had no neurological problems or anything else prior to being shot by ex-OPP chief in 2019 before he left. That's when the lies, the cover-ups, and time buying began. This is finished because I absolutely have no feeling left to myself. And how it's being done is through remote neuro monitoring, whether anybody wants to believe it or not. I've proven my injuries, I've proven my deforming, I've proven my identity changes, and still not being able to do anything about it. And OPP know this, and this is why they do this here in Napanee, because they know that there is no help for their victims here. Using inmates, sex offenders, drug addicts, and others up on charges for drop charges to aid them in their crimes. And this is how they get away with them, transferring to avoid arrest and lawsuits to in hopes of being of deniability. The whole right side of my head from my neck all the way is completely and totally fucking gone. It's gone. Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Blair Hardy, Ray Ray, Tyler T-Bag fucking Scum Lake, Jason Gimpy Two-Step Reject to Society, Shit Stain Good for Nothing Crackhead Van Alstyne. You are all low lives. You are all R&M using brain frying fucking homosexual human trafficking pieces of shit. This is how OPP get away with their crimes, $300 a day, drugs of choice, freedom, and protection, which protects OPP2 in the hospital. Be safe, everybody.